Salutations YouTube, I'm your host Marcus, coming at you with the very first episode of It's the Little Things. In these episodes or series, I'm going to be setting out like examples and like tutorials on how to make your gaming better. I know there are already a lot of videos already out there that focuses on making your gameplay better, but they focus on large stuff and not a lot on the smaller things. A lot of the times, especially in Call of Duty, you get killed by a lot of just simple, dumb, small mistakes, or just things that you don't know about and things you're just not good at or do not understand how you can get yourself better. So, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So, we're going to be focusing on the number one thing when it comes to not only Black Ops 2, but when it comes to other shooters too, like Halo and things like that. And that is aiming. In Black Ops 2, what you want to do is find the right sensitivity you're at. Easiest way to do that is figure out how are you missing targets when you aim at them and shoot at them. Like if there's a guy to your right and you swipe your gun over to kill him and you pull down on the aim and you pull the trigger and you pass him and you're to your right, so to the right of him or to his left or whatever how he's facing, but to the right of him, that means you are too fast. Now, if you do the same thing and you aim at him but you shoot to his left, or to the left of him I should say, that means you're too slow. So you got to find the right balance between the two of them. So if you see yourself doing that, you know. Again, if you aim up to go up to look at somebody and you're shooting above them or below them, then that means you're too fast. If it's above them, too slow. You know, so all of that comes to play. So you need to figure that out. Easiest thing to do is go on a slower difficulty to where you feel comfortable. Easiest thing to do is if you're playing at a 10, you might want to run at a 5. And if you're playing, or not 5, 6, 7. And if you're playing at a 5, you might want to run at a 3. And then work your way up to get a good feel for it to finally figure out what sensitivity you play at. I play at a 5 because I feel like that's a perfect speed for me to look at people, but to keep my aiming under control. So in this first clip, I'm going to get loaded up here real quick. What we're going to be talking about is the 2 of the 3 main things, because the third one we're going to have to do in a separate clip, because that one, or separate installment, because that one takes a lot of time and effort. So what we're going to be focusing on is the first 2, but I'll just list all 3 of them. The first one is snapping, which is looking down your sight quickly when you see a target. So you don't have your crosshairs per se on him, but you aim up at him as you're looking down the crosshairs and shooting him, and then moving on to another target by letting go of your sights and then going back to him. The second one is pre-aiming or drag shooting. I'm sorry, drag shooting, which is if you go from one target, then you pull your crosshairs while you're still looking down your sights over to the next target to kill him. And then the third one is pre-aiming, but that one has a lot to do with like map knowledge and game knowledge of spawns and just map locations and high traffics. So again, that one's going to have to take place in a whole separate other video. So we're going to focus on those 2. So easiest thing for you to do is to set up a custom game, turn on all the robots, and put it on regular difficulty. Because you don't want to make it too hard that you die so fast you can't feel the difference, but you don't want to make it too easy to where you don't see mistakes happen with these each one of these methods of aiming, because each method has a pro and each one has a con to them, or some pros and some cons, kind of a thing, multiple. So in this clip, I'm showing what you would want to do. Pick your favorite weapon that you use, put on extended clips, and then whatever normal attachments that you run. On this one, I'm running with quick draw, extended clip, and then stock. You want the extended clip because you want to just get a good feel of the aiming situation and not have to worry about reloading. So again, this clip is just showing you guys how the game looks when I'm constantly aiming down the sights, going from one target, snapping, letting go, and going back to another target. Pros behind that is the ability to move quickly through the maps and being able to go from target to target rapidly. Cons behind it though is that you're not already preset aiming on the guys, so you do tend to lose some gun-to-gun fights because of it. Also, if you have a tough time aiming, you do tend to you don't hit on them always right on the money, like right on the bat. So again, what you want to do is go from snapping from one target to another target. So going from this guy, aim, let go, and then go to this guy, aim, then let go. Even if they're right on top of each other, you want to do it because you want to feel like if that was a good idea to do it then, or if that wasn't a good idea to do it. Snapping is also important too. If you're aiming at a guy and he runs past you and you can't catch up to him by drag shooting, you can snap shoot in the middle of you moving and you can pull your sight up faster onto them so you're able to hit them actually quicker, or get back onto that target to finish them off. So snap shooting is very important too. If there's a guy behind you, you're able to spin around and aim down the sights on that guy. So right there, I tried to snap shoot, but I killed the guy so fast it wouldn't matter. But again, so that's the importance of it. Another good thing too with the snap shooting is very important. The better you get at snap shooting, the more deadly you will get. This is actually the toughest aiming system to utilize. It's tougher for you to aim at them, and I actually killed the guy behind him if you see his head right there. But this one's actually harder to master. But if you constantly practice this in the lobbies, like you'll get a good feel, especially when you find your sensitivity. Because there's multiple reasons why it could not work for you. Again, you just may not have enough practice, but also could be the fact that the sensitivity is just too darn high or low for you. So you got to figure that out and then start doing these. And then you get a good mixture and feel behind it. So, yep. So that's what you're going to want to do. Then you're going to want to take the same gun, same attachments and everything, and then go into a lobby, or go into the same game, and this time just drag shoot the whole time. So again, drag shooting and pre-aiming kind of go hand in hand together, but when I talk about drag shooting, I mean moving from one target to another target. Gives you like a good feel of, like behind, like when it's good to snap shoot and when it's good to drag shoot between two targets or even three targets. Do you need to snap from one target to the other target, then drag to kill the next one, or drag, snap, or drag, or snap, kind of a thing. It all differs. So, you're getting used to it. So, when you load up this one, when you play this one, aim down your sights the entire time. This is also pre-aiming, but again, we're not going to discuss what that, the importance of that, or like how that works for you. What we're talking about is going from one target to another. Pros behind that, the pros behind utilizing the drag shoot is it's easier to aim and control, one, because it slows down your movements. Cons behind it is you are extremely slow. You're not able to move through the map fast enough, and you're not able to go from target to target if need be, for you to, or requires you for you to stay alive and kill multiple guys. So a good understanding, again, my feel is with my sensitivity, is that I don't want to drag shoot between two targets that are more than like 10 feet apart in this video game realm, give or take a couple of fake feet, video game feet. The other one though too is that, you want to, the good time to drag shoot is when they're 10 feet or less. So that's when the best time it is to drag shoot. Because again, you're able to aim up at them and kill them. But the problem is too, is you need to be ready to snap shoot in case that target is moving to the side and you can't catch up to him in the sensitivity. So again, the whole practice between the two is an important mixture of it. So what you want to do is, I like to alternate when I was doing this, practicing with this game, is going from quick, snap shooting to drag shooting, to snap shooting to drag shooting, one full game of snap shoot, one full game of drag shoot, just constantly doing that. So I finally felt like I got an understanding of when it was good, at least for me, when it was good for me to do it or not. So, yeah, so important things behind that. Again, pre-aiming is an important part of the drag shooting, but it's like a whole nother animal. Even though they're related, it's a different cat. It's a different animal that you need to get. So, yeah, so again, because the importance and why I'm saying this is because it's kind of cheesy, but this game does have a rhythm to it. It's like listening to music it's like playing Call of Duty in a sense, because each game has, because Call of Duty has its rhythm and each song has its beat and a feel, and you don't understand beats per se. Like, you're not like, okay, timing wise, I'm gonna, if you can hear my clapping, I'm gonna hit here at this time the whole time. Unfortunately though, you don't always keep the same rhythm, and music's not always the same. So again, the game is always different, and you don't sit there and when you're clapping along with the song, there isn't like a thing up there that tells you clap now, clap now, clap now, clap now. You're feeling it, you're feeling the rhythm, and that's the same thing. Aim here, snap here, drag here, pre-aim here, snap here, drag here, kind of a thing going on. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to play a custom game. I'm going to set the bots to the maximum, run with the same class, the SCAR, with my quick draw, stock, as well as extended mags. And this whole time, I'm just going to be saying what type of aiming I'm using. And again, I'm going to mention like drag shooting, but you know, you need to master, or not drag shooting, sorry, pre-aiming. But you need to master these two really before you figure out when's a good time to, you know, pre-aim and things like that. Because again, it all really comes down to not per se aiming, but really comes down to or knowing your map, knowing where people spawn and just things like that, and hide sense of track. So here we go. Snapshot. No, pre-aim. Gonna check behind me real quick. Snapshot. Oh, snapshot. All right. Pre-aim. Here we go. Got him there. Running, 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 running. Oh, two guys here. Gonna drag shot here. Snapshot. Snapshot. Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2, here. Pre-aim here. Here. Drag shot. If I can hit that guy. Drag shot. Oh, snapshot there. Snapshot here. Through here. Pre-aiming. Running, 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 running. Snapshot. Snapshot. Drag shot. Oh, nope. Other guy got him. Pre-aim. You guys shoots me. Snapshot. Snapshot. Running, running. Snapshot. Woo! They can taste my blood. They can taste my blood. All right. Pre-aiming here. Snapshot. Oh, he's that dead? Oh, no. Hip shot. Hip fire. All right. Snap shooting there. Oh, pre-aiming. That was some drag shooting there. Pre-aiming here. Pre-aiming still. Shooting there. No! That douchebag. Snapshot. 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 Nope, no one's there. And a pre-aim. Oh, no way! I thought I was playing bullets. I stopped shooting. I was going to move on. So, snapshot. Snapshot. Perfect. Snapshot. Snapshot. Drag shot. Perfect. Snapshot. Drag shot. Pre-aim. Snapshot. Finished. So I hope you guys got a kind of understanding it. That's how I feel. Again, maybe you feel like you need a snap shoot. You know, 5 feet and less is a good time to drag shoot only, and then snap shoots the other ones. Again, it all differs. You know, kind of a thing. If you're not using quick draw, maybe you need to drag shoot more. But even still, I feel like even without quick draw, I feel like I snap shoot a lot. It's kind of a good mixture of it. Again, like the most important one after this is going to be that pre-aiming and things like that. We'll discuss that again in my next installment. So, like the video if you guys really did. Favorite if you really enjoyed it. Please leave a comment if this has actually helped you out, or if you feel like you're like, man, whatever. I mean, I'd be interested. Things like that too. Alrighty, guys. I'm your host Marcus, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Have a great day and peace.